All right, record. All right, okay, we are recording. All right, so nutrition review. All right, what do you remember about nutrition?
The Harvard food pyramid.
Oh, the food pyramid from Harvard. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, food pyramid from Harvard. That's good. Okay, excellent. And then you remember your food plate?
Yes.
All right, and so that's basically where it kind of looks like this. This one
But
is
right now I couldn't do like that right now because I just try to eat only vegetarian, but there's something of my stomach, so I couldn't eat right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shake right now.
Well, let's see here. This one, what is this one supposed to be? This is supposed to be like some kind of carb. It's like whole wheat, brown rice, like that kind of thing. Okay, so you remember that stuff. Do you remember micro tears?
Yep.
You do?
Micro tears.
Micro tears. Okay, you remember micro tears? Yes?
Maybe.
Maybe. Micro tears in muscle. I'll give you a hint. All right, micro tear in muscles.
Ah.
Okay, you remember. All right, so that's why it's important to eat after exercise.
Yeah, eat after exercise.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All
That's
right.
true.
Boom, done. Okay, all right. So on our Google Doc here, we have talking about nutrition review, and then we have introduction to Montessori. Okay, so that's the next thing that I'm going to show you real fast here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you think everything is organized?
Yes.
Does it look fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Does he look busy?
For the shy, I think it's not busy. They're going to fun with it.
Correct.
Fun with it.
Fun. Yes. Does he look stressed?
No.
Definitely not, right? Okay, cool. All right, so that's the first concept, right? You saw that in about like 70 seconds here. Now I'll show you what tinkering school is. Let me see. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what the most popular one is. I think you can scan it actually, right? So this is one where they made a roller coaster. This is one where they're making some kind of hamster wheel, right? It's
from
school.
what?
Pardon?
What it made from?
What is it made from? It looks like it's made from wood. Let me see some of the oldest videos here. I'm looking for a particular one that where he explains. Okay, tinkering.
But I think it's great.
Yes. Okay, so you understand the concept. Let me show you this in about 60 seconds. All right, this is good. think this is not it. Hold on. Okay. This is it right here.
We make real plans, tinkering school. It's the exact moment that I started creating something called Tinkering School. Tinkering School is a place where kids can pick up sticks and hammers and other dangerous objects and be trusted. Trusted not to hurt themselves and trusted not to hurt others. Tinkering School doesn't follow a set curriculum and there are no tests. We're not trying to teach anybody any specific thing. When the kids arrive, they're confronted with lots of stuff, wood and nails and rope and wheels and lots of tools, real tools. It's a 6-day immersive experience for the kids. And within that context, we can offer the kids time, something that seems in short supply in their overscheduled lives. Our goal.
Okay. All right. So you saw about like maybe 60, 70 seconds about that, right? So I think you can understand the concept from both things here. And so what I'm talking about is just combining these here a little bit, right? And then creating a little workshop. I would call it the workshop, right? I would call it the workshop. And so when you have here, build my own business, right? That's where I asked you about your academic and professional goals, right? And then you said build my own business. So I'm a little bit curious. What kind of stuff would you want to build, right? What would you want to sell, right? Every business has to sell something, huh?
Food. Right. Right now, maybe about the food, but I just going to study first with agro industry because my factory is agro industry innovation and technology. So these courses will like to want you to like to build some of create the new thing to like sell to the market.
I got you. Yes. So that's where I had another idea where we have like a plant store with a robotic arm, right? Raising plants in like a greenhouse.
I just talked with my big brother, because right now he study engineering. So they maybe like correct each other to build something kind of like. Because my dad just have the plan to build some like kind of the healthy business.
That's great. You know, like for me, I always wanted to have like a greenhouse cafe / restaurant, right?
Yeah, maybe I would like to one.
Yeah, the decor is growing plants in a greenhouse setting, right?
It's the same of mine.
Yeah, and then it would be plus like on the table concept, right? Where everything we grow is what we sell on the food on the plate and it's all fresh and good. You know, these kinds of concepts I think are going to be really popular in the next like 30 to 50 years. And I think they're like good ideas for businesses. Like, so like when you go to school, are you going to study any kind of design or business?
They just have, I think, I just researched that courses. They just have to like, you have to study marketing and you're just going to study about in how to like to change the food, the meat or something like,
Well,
about like.
There's just like there's this lady right in New Zealand where she used innovation and technology. Okay, so she searched on the internet to find out how to design her own house, right? For like about 30% of the cost of a normal house like this stuff here. Okay, and the thing that she built was a house that basically looks like this one, right? But she put a grass roof on it. Like this, right? But the grass was like all neat and trim and it was a little bit different, you know? And so it's where she used innovation and technology, right? Like she had to go to the city to apply for permits to build a house like this on an old site. And this was either in the UK or New Zealand, and I'm not really sure, right? And so that's why I like your degree. And you told me that when you told me innovation and technology, and then you had a concept where you wanted to build your own business, I got really excited because there are lots of examples of people who try a different way and they use technology to like do things that even they need engineers and architects for, you know? So, you know, that's where it's a beautiful thing that you're studying all these different mathematical skills and business skills, and you got a brother that's going to be an engineer, right? And so there's lots of different concepts, you know? So like, I'm going to share screen here, I think on mine, on the iPad here. Let's see if this will work. Okay. All right, we got this going, and then it's going to be starting as soon, interrupting that. All right, so I've been playing around a lot with Procreate these days, right? And I think you can see the screen, and I'm recording the screen now. All right, you can see that. Okay, so now I got a simple graph paper here. We have a few different concepts for ideas here for starters. Like number one here, oh, that's too big. What's going on with this studio pen?
You're just going to share like the stove on like the right. Right.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's so big and like blotchy. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me delete this and go somewhere else. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have one concept here is going to be Montessori plus tinkering. And then that's where the focuses will be like English, independence, creation, creativity, and then able to build marketable ideas / develop. Wow. And I would probably start it from maybe like age 5 to 18, right? And then that would like split up into different age groups. Okay.
I think that's great.
It's pretty cool, right? Like, oh, look, your face shows that you're like into it and you understand, right? I like it, right?
Yeah, because I think all like tutoring right now, it doesn't have like kind like that. So I think this one is a new thing that if the kids want to learn really like first that we can share, because I know some of the kids will have the idea that's very great but her parent didn't support or something.
Yeah, like it's where they start learning different things where we can connect it to like, okay, let's help you design a product, right? And then we'll put it up on the website store, and then they'll learn some business and some finance for that. And then if it's successful, it can build into like a little company, right? I like this concept because it's an alternative, right? Alternative. You know, my team, we've been talking about certificate programs, right? Certificate programs. Yes, and that was where it's connected to this tree, where if you imagine a tree, like this one here would be like basic English.
Yeah.
Right. And then let's say this one here represents like Microsoft coding. And then just like how you go on like Coursera or Udemy or Udacity right now, there's a bunch of different exercises along the way on a computer, you know? But it could be cool. We're thinking about this alternative in this concept, right? Another one would just be simple, like a science project.
Oh, I think that's great. Because right now I think science project is very important, right?
Absolutely. You know, like we'll teach a 8-year-old kid how to make an egg parachute, you know, and like it's going to be like, save the egg, right? I think every kid should do this activity once at least, you know?
Egg parachute is easy.
Yeah, and it's so much fun.
When I am in one.
Yeah.
When I am one,
I'll teach them how to clean and organize, right? Organize and plan, and how to recycle, right? It's where make it super efficient, you know, like we talk about like green living, you know, green living.
Like 7, like they're about, I couldn't remember about
Yeah,
the
you
whole
got
of
it.
the something like that because I have design project before and
Well, there's a
oh
thing
yeah.
in the world called SDGs.
Oh yeah, SDG.
Oh, good. Okay, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know that.
There are 17, right? There are 17
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And like it's super important, And so that's one concept, okay? Now
Yes,
here's
so
another concept.
if you just build some like design project, you're just going to connect with SDG.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Yeah,
it's
because
really quite beautiful. Yeah.
I built it before, like build design project before, like about the water, maybe the water. Yeah,
Dude, that's
the
amazing,
water.
right? Like that's really cool for me because like right now I've been playing around with the iPad functions, right? And there's a way to get like super straight lines and stuff here like this, right? And so this is where I'll show you a little bit of how I had this idea for like a greenhouse restaurant, right? Like you want to sell food because you like food, right? For me, I always wanted to sell food because it would be nice to have like a healthy food option close to my house, right? Healthy food option close to my house where it's like restaurant level and I can eat it all the time, right? Super efficient, you know? So like for me, the concept is real basic. I'm just gonna do it very quickly. It's hard to make it like super beautiful. But imagine that all of this stuff is a greenhouse, right? Let's say that this is
Mm-hmm.
a greenhouse, and then this is your roof here, and then everything is made out of glass, right? Everything's made out of glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a bunch of shelves all here, like this, and then maybe some counter space here, all that look like kind of this.
Mm.
So
Oh.
this would be the design I would go for the tinkering school too, right? I think the
Mm.
tinkering school would look, the school that I set up, it would look very green and open and like this, but I'm looking for a perfect one. I guess
When you open
the
it.
diagram would be okay. Yeah, the diagram would be okay.
Yeah,
Copy.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. And then the other picture is good too, right? So I'm gonna put it over here. Can I paste it? Will it let me paste it? No, I have to save it. Bummer. Okay, so I gotta save it like this. Click it right here, and then save. How do I save this? Do I double click it? No. Okay, save. No. Okay.
You're just going to hold it.
That's gonna
Hold
hold.
that picture.
There's got to be a way to save the picture, right?
Yeah, hold that picture, and they have something that said image.
Okay, I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
save image. All right. Okay, and then going back, I want the other one too. So this is where I think for you, when you start any kind of business concept, right, this is the way that you can put it together because you're really good with your iPad already. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then here, this is where I just click on this, insert a photo here, grab this one, grab that one, stick that over here, stick the other one in there. Oh, wrong one. How do I delete it? Okay, throw this one in there, insert a photo. Other one's the diagram here, like that. Okay, looking good. All right, so these are our, like, this is like our concept board, eh? Right. Okay, looking good. All right, boom, done. Okay, looking good. So this is where the concept would be, right? And then after that, I would put some like really nice tables in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really nice tables in like that, and then your chairs here, right? And then you could design a kitchen into there somewhere like maybe over here, right?
Mm.
And then you build out this one here and build out this one here where it's like more glass and then you get more space for this kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. And then that's where you could get some really nice organization going. And I was thinking like, you get some carrots, right? Some potatoes, definitely lots of herbs, right? It'd be nice to have like a chicken somewhere, right? I think it would be very cool with that, right? A chicken. Yeah, and so that's where if I did it with the school, it would where the difference would be instead of tables, it'd be like workshop, right? And so that's where I like something like this. It's called a workbench. And I'm shopping around for one of these for my house right now, actually. I don't know where exactly I'm going to put it. The concept would be nice if I could buy the house that's like next door. But yeah, this stuff here is pretty good. Oh, this is not bad. This one is 1,000. That one is 10,000. Oh my God, that's so paying.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, but you understand like workbench here, right? I'll save this one because it looks nice. No, I gotta click on it. Okay, and then hold it and save it. Oh, it looks like a miniature version, right? This one looks like a toy almost. Right? That one looks like a toy for sure. Okay, I'm gonna insert this one here, insert that, and then stick this here. Okay, and then put that there here. Concept idea here for the workshop. Okay, looking good. All right, so yeah, and then if I were to design it and make it look nicer, right? Let's say we go with the straight lines. Where are the straight lines? We'll start a new one. Okay, so do you have Procreate on your computer or iPad already?
Yes, I have.
You do? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna draw the bottom floor of the condo that's next door to my house. Okay? All right, and I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. And so this is how has been like a super valuable skill for me too, right? Like planning the school out, all this different kind of stuff. All right.
Where is
So
it located?
it's over by Onut Soy 24. Yeah.
It's near about the same place of
It's near the school a little bit, but like it's close to like Sukhumvit 93.
Ah.
Yeah. So let me see. I want to give you an idea of what the outside looks like. Okay, so this right here is a gate, right? This is a gate here. And then over here is like a parking area, right? This is not really to scale, okay? But basically a car can fit like right here.
Yeah.
All right, like this. Right now we got a bunch of garden and like plants and stuff here, right? But the other stuff is open right now, right? Like this. Then after that, there is a little door right here, right? And it's a sliding glass door. All right, this thing slides here. And there are some stairs that go up like this and some stairs that go up like this. All right, and then this goes back more, okay? All right, and then all of this is open. So I'm gonna show you another scale because then it's easier to understand. Test, okay, all right. So I'm gonna do this one fast now. So it's the same picture as before, but then you got your stairs here like this, and then it goes up like this, okay? All right, you're playing around with Procreate right now? Yeah. You should. Multitasking is good for me. I'm happy with it. Yeah, you can design anything you want. If you get ideas for what you want your cafe to look like, right? Draw it for sure, right? My stuff is just a demo and example. Huh?
But Procreate, I just going to like to update for like the version, but I'm going to like to have my friend to update.
Cool. That's okay. No problem. No problem. This stuff here, these are trees over here, right? Trees over here. This is the septic tank. There's a little sink here. There's our laundry right here. And then we got like a little table right here, right? Kind of looks like this. And then right now, this is the bathroom. And then this is our kitchen here that kind of looks like this. And then we got our main like family table over here. This is a bench right here like this. And then we got a workstation here where File works here with like our computer and our monitor. Yep. So like you can get an idea of what the layout looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now if we go into a different one, right? And so I like using the square actually these days. Like these 9-year-olds, they told me about this one, and the square seems to be like fun to draw on, you know? So like, okay. So basically it's where it's 3 floors that kind of look like this, and they're all rectangular. And my concept here would be really cool if, like, let's say that from the first front door here, over here, we make like all the workbench style from before, all the way down the way, like this, right? And then over here, this is under the stairs. There's a door here and there's some storage right here, right? That's where we would put cabinets in. All right, cabinets like that. All right, and then the kitchen area, right? We would definitely do like a basic kitchen, right? So this one's the bathroom here, and then a basic kitchen that kind of looks like this. Then I gotta erase this part here. Yep, and then it would look a little bit like this, and you'd have your sink here like this. All right, and then maybe like a little table right here. And then this is where people could sit and eat. Right, and like about 6 people maybe, right? And then all of this stuff here would have like tools, supplies. It would be like crafting things, art stuff, food, books. And then everything would have like the workbench style, right? So from before, insert a photo. Right? And then I would kind of make it look like this, make it a little smaller here. And I'll put them all like right here.
Oh.
Yeah, right. And then is there a way for me to copy this? No, it's okay. You can imagine, right? You can imagine. All right. I'll go like times 6 or 10, right? And then it would go like all the way around. Ah, there you go. That's easy to understand. All right. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can see how kind of quick it is for me, right? Quick it is where this is a skill, and it's a skill related to something that people learn. It's called spatial thinking, right? Yeah. Spatial thinking here. Did I ever tell you about the study in America? Or no, it was in the UK about the taxi drivers?
No.
No? Okay, I'll show you. Hippocampus. And then I've been having a lot of fun teaching with the iPad. Can you tell? All right, okay. Keep on playing with your Procreate if you want, dude. Go for it. Okay. All right, so take a look over here at this thing right here. All right. So this right here is your brain, and there's a part of it called the hippocampus. Okay. Hippocampus here. And this part here is connected to the way that you imagine the world and space, right? And you can do it for either imagined space or real space that you remember, right? And the next one here is where in the London, this is a map of all the streets, right? And so before the taxi cab drivers get their license, they have to take a test on like 30,000 streets, right? And they did a brain scan of these guys before and after the test, right? And the funny thing that they found was that the guys who were pro at the test, this part, can I write on this thing? How do I write? Do you know how I write on my screen? No, can't write. No. Okay. All right. Well, okay, here we go. Okay, it's working. All right. So this part of the brain, the anterior hippocampus, got bigger. Yeah. So the end conclusion there is that what you do affects the structure of your brain and its connections. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So London streets there, boom, done. Right. You got your workbench done. Greenhouse, beautiful. Graph paper. I was trying to make that work. What is this? This is something about Montessori. Okay. All right. Looking good. And that's that stuff there. And we have back to Procreate. Now, here's one other idea I had for you which was a diner. Okay. I'll show you. All right, I think I can zoom in this thing and draw more. Okay. So the first thing I was thinking about here for the diner was imagining, do you know what a teppanyaki grill is?
Yes.
You do? Okay, so it's like the Japanese style grill. Japanese style grill. Okay, all right, hold on. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I will give you a little bit of a project. Okay, I have to go use the restroom real quick. But your project here is going to be design a diner.
Diner?
All right, and I'll give you an example of a diner, okay? I'll give you a few examples here.
But you can help me create it.
So the one
I'm
I always want
foreign
to make, yeah,
trip right now.
yeah, this one is a painting. What did you say? Sorry?
No, nothing.
What did you say before?
I'm not like too creative.
Oh, dude, no. You know, the cool thing with the internet is that you can help your creativity, you know?
Yeah.
So here's one inspirational point, right?
Maybe I just copy
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
cool with that,
internet
dude, right?
and
Like if you
draw it
draw it,
as like
it
the
gets better,
process.
it gets better each time you visualize it and draw it, okay? All right? And there's no fear, right? No fear because like no
Or
matter
I can going to like have the AI to going to compose with of my favorite and compose
Well,
together.
the cool part is that if you get good enough at the tech, you can get a lot of help. Right? Okay, here's another concept. I like this one a lot. This one is probably one of my favorites too, right? I would change the colors personally, right? I'll probably change the colors to like maybe more green and blue, right? But yes, so there you go, okay? I'll give you about 5-10 minutes to work on this, okay? 5-10 minutes to work on it. Play around with it on Procreate. If you want to save this image and draw onto it, I'm cool with that, okay? All right, because you only have like 5-10 minutes. Clear?
5-10 minutes.
Yep. Okay, all right, good luck. I'm gonna stop the recording here. I think that's enough for the idea and concept. All right. Okay, so I gotta turn this
have
off
any
here. Okay, and then I gotta stop this.